What do we do when we're sad? We book a flight. It sounds impulsive, maybe even irresponsible. But sometimes, when the weight of your own routine starts to crush your spirit, what you need isn't another plan, it's perspective. This video is about changing your scenery when you're in a rut, not as escape, but as care. You don't need to justify needing a break. You don't need to earn rest by burning out. And if you've been waiting for the right time to travel, it rarely arrives. Today I want to talk about 3 things: why there's never a perfect moment to leave, how new surroundings can heal a tired mind, and why you deserve to treat yourself. Not someday, but now. Most of us carry this invisible checklist in our heads. When I have the time, when work starts to slow down, when I'm not so tired, when the kids have grown up, when the kids move out. But the truth is that day might never come. Life rarely clears a path and says, now you may go. Every trip I've ever taken began with hesitation. There's always some reason to stay. The undone tasks, the guilt of spending, the voice that says, be responsible. But being responsible is not the same as being alive. Sometimes the most adult thing you can do is recognize when your soul needs air. It doesn't have to be big, like rage quit and move to Norway, although that happens a lot more often than I'd like to admit. You don't need to blow things up. You just need to stir things up. Changing your environment isn't running away. It's returning to yourself, the part that still looks at the world with wonder. There's a strange kind of healing that happens when you step into a place where no one knows you. Your brain, which has been looping the same thoughts for months, finally gets interrupted by new surroundings, by difference. And when you move through unfamiliar streets, your inner monologue softens. Suddenly, you're not your job or your inbox or your worries. You're just a person standing in a foreign city, tasting your own curiosity again. And that is worth everything. We tend to believe rest must be deserved, that joy should come after productivity. But that's not how joy works. Joy is maintenance. When you treat yourself, you're not spoiling yourself. I encourage you to look at it as you're recharging your emotional and social battery. If you've saved the money, if you've been yearning for a change, don't overthink it. Just go. Because time will keep passing. The calendar will keep filling, and all the reasons to wait will still be there when you come back, but you will have changed. The thing about travel is that it rarely solves anything the way we expect, but it rearranges the furniture in your brain. You leave with a heaviness and you come back a little lighter. You start to see your life with new eyes. Like watching a familiar movie and observing a line that an actor says that you suddenly understand now. Changing your scenery doesn't fix your life. It just reminds you that your life is bigger than the scenery you've been stuck in. So, what do we do when we're sad? We book that flight. We walk a little slower through strange streets. We eat alone in a cafe without rushing. We breathe, we rest, we let the world hold us for a little while. Because sometimes treating yourself isn't indulgence, it's medicine. And maybe, just maybe, it's the very thing that brings you home to yourself. I think solo travel is pretty important, even if you have great friends, a great partner, a family. I think you're still an individual person with passions and specific interests. I don't think you should lose yourself or accommodate to a point where you're no longer your own self. I'm a huge people pleaser. Being constantly considerate of others is highly exhausting. Solo travel gives me the permission to let go of what others want. It removes any guilt that I have around wanting to do something that my partner or friend doesn't want to do. Solo travel is also managing expectations with yourself, and it's about having things fall apart and sit with the consequences. Not blame anyone, not lean on anyone for support. It's taking full accountability for how things pan out, whether good or bad. You're still your own person.